Okay, so I am going to continue reading because of Mr. Terupt. We are in June. I'm not going to read. Actually, I'll read a little bit today. The pages are pretty short. This is Jessica. Final act, scene 1. So I don't know if you noticed she said final act. So we're at the end. We're at June. Most schools end in May or June. Here we go. Welcome to the last day of school where there's music and movies and games and singing and laughing and smiles and all around, cakes and cookies and fun for everyone. This is kind of uber sad because we're not having an end of the school year this year. At least this is what the last day of school is supposed to encompass. Ours didn't. Crying wasn't anything I had ever experienced on the last day of school, but crying was what I had felt like doing, and I know I wasn't the only one. We had held tremendous hope for our teacher to be with us by the end of the school year, but he wasn't. I kept wondering about the Mr. Terupt I don't know. I've thought a lot about it since that day in the waiting room. Everyone likes Mr. Terupt, but nobody is that close to him, except for Miss Newberry, but even she hopes to get closer. Part of me thinks that it's not just him they're all concerned about, but us too, because they know we're the ones who are really close to him. But how can I even say that or think that when I don't truly know him? Maybe it's because it doesn't matter how well we know him. We love him. I haven't talked to anyone else about this, not even my mom. I want to, but what's the point? He's not here. Mr. Terupt didn't make it. Alexia. I went to see Teach last week, and like the nurses says they were doing something and that I had to come back. I was mad, but I didn't really think anything was up. Now I'm beginning to wonder if maybe something's going on. Miss Williams and Miss Newberry are definitely acting strange. Like Miss Williams is way too perky, humming to herself and talking with silent nods to Miss Newberry, who's been poking her head into our room one too many times today. I'm beginning to wonder if Teach woke up, and like they've been keeping it a secret so they can surprise us. I'm telling you, something's up. Danielle. Dear God, I don't want to be mad at you, but I am. You haven't listened to my prayers. If you had, Mr. Terupt would be here. We need him. Why didn't you give him back to us? Anna. Miss Williams makes me mad. Our whole class is feeling terrible except for her. She seems happy walking around with that bounce in her step. I even heard her humming at one point, but she quickly stopped when she realized I had noticed. Is she really happy to get this year over with? Then the thought hit me. Does she know something that we don't? Luke. No, Mr. Terupt. Suddenly things changed drastically for me. I kept believing that he was badly hurt and he would recover. But now that the year is over and the thought of him not making it seems very real, I'm scared. Excuse me. Jeffrey. I don't know what's going on with Mrs. Williams, but I want to punch her. So Jeffrey is mad. This is the worst day of the year, and I see her wink at Anna. What's the matter with you? I want to scream at her. I don't care if she's the principal. In case you didn't notice, Terupt's going to die. I want to yell at her, too. I want to yell that at her, too. But I keep all my anger inside. Don't you dare wink at me, lady. Jessica. Actually, I'm gonna not read Jessica because it's final scene act 2. Sorry, final act scene 2, and I would rather save all of that scene 2 for one time. So tomorrow we will get close to finishing the rest of the book. Okay, bye.